This is the one question you must figure out if you're serious about changing your life, about giving up your addictions, about becoming the man or woman God intended you to be, which is how strong is your conviction that you will change. In other words, how bad do you want to change? Because like Tony Robbins says, true change comes when your want becomes a must. When you no longer want to change, you must change. But in order to get there, you have to be able to completely, without a shadow of a doubt, believe that you're going to change. If not, you're essentially, as Dr. Joe Dispenza says, you're stepping on the gas pedal and the brakes at the same time. You're having your conscious and your subconscious fight against each other. You become a person that's conflicted within themselves. Because even though you're saying things, you're doing things that show you want to change, if your true belief is that you're going to fail, that you've tried this before and it doesn't work out, if you're not able to get all that doubt out of your head, then you're going to eventually, subconsciously, fall back into the old patterns, into the things that you've been doing that have brought you here in the first place. So again, I bring you back to the original question. How strong is your conviction in yourself? Can you truly say, okay, this is the fork in the road. What I did today, what I've done for the last 10 years, it stops here because it's completely ruined my life. It's ruined my kid's life. It's ruined my family's life. I don't want to be that person anymore. If you're able to give yourself to God and completely die today, kill the old you, kill your old identity, then you'll start to do the things that you already know you need to do. You know what you need to do in order to change. A lot of people say, I want to change, but I don't know what to do. And that's total crap. Because the truth is, people are either drinking too much or eating too much or not exercising or not taking care of themselves. It's not complicated. It's not hard. The truly hard part is believing in yourself. So can you find that pain and bring it up to the surface and say, okay, be real with yourself and say, I'm a fucking loser right now, but that's all right because today is the last day that I'm this loser. Starting today, I am reborn. I will now start to put my priorities where they go, with God, with my family, and with myself. And anything that doesn't align with it has to leave. It's simple as that. I know it sounds like a lot, but it really isn't. You just have to start. So figure out what it is. What is your why? If you've watched my past videos, you'll see that I've talked about this. I won't tell you again what happened to me, but it started with God. It started with me having complete surrender and saying, I have done everything and it hasn't worked. And the moment I was able to finally give up on my old self, you'll find an undeniable sense of relief and compassion for yourself to start doing things right, to start forgiving yourself, start forgiving the people that put you in the situation that you're in now. And more importantly, find peace and purpose in all the things that held you down before. All the things that before you were a victim of. You're now going to understand that they were there to shape you, to mold you, to chisel you out. Michelangelo made one of the most iconic and beautiful sculptures ever known to mankind, which is the sculpture of David. And when he was asked by the Pope at that time how it was that he sculpted this thing in such a short time, he said it was easy. He said, everything that wasn't David, I cut it out. And when I read that, you know, it was very powerful because it came across as two ways. One, in a physical sense, which was anything in that stone, in that slab of stone that wasn't going to be part of the sculpture, he simply chiseled it out. But more importantly, anything that didn't have to do with him getting closer to creating that masterpiece, he didn't have time for. He didn't make time for. And that's what you have to do. Now that you're sculpting this new life of yours, in order to have the true conviction to become that person, you're going to have to cut out the things that no longer serve you.